Buddy, and welcome back to JoshL7. We are on Sinjo Ruins, level 48, so let's go ahead and get started with this. I'm going to make sure the volume, yeah, there we go. I'm restarting, and it's a new night of recording, so let's get going here. Can't get that yet, so I guess we're going to go into the blue key slash wall maze. I don't know if you can hear that whirring in the background, but that's my dishwasher. I prefer not to record when that's going on, but this time around it was kind of a little bit unavoidable because I wanted to do some recording before I left town for a couple of days. And it's actually not going to be that long, but I don't know. Whenever I leave, I just want to get a few more things done just so I'm at least a little bit ahead of the curve. Okay, I'm going to assume that we need to open up the one with the skates, right? I think that's pretty reasonable. Either way, we're going to get another blue key, so we're not really losing anything per se. And that, I believe, is where we started, right there. I like this little motif with the thin walls dotting the place here. Alright, so what do we do with this? I'm noticing the bombs. Oh, we got another key. I forgot about that one. Alright, so we got two blue keys now. What do we do with two blue keys now? This can go here. There's also that. I'm wondering if... Yeah, I'm wondering if we need to actually get it up here. Alright, so I had to assume that one of the keys goes there. And I think the other one would go here. That's the only way I can see to extract this block. This is going to be quite a thing here. I'm noticing that this is kind of another common theme in this set. Is it seems to involve using keys in inventive ways. And it's not exactly something that's like a common denominator sort of thing where it's all obvious, but... Okay, there we go. Oh, don't tell me both of those are going to stay. Ah. Is there a place that those are all going to die? Because one of them left. Oh, the other one did go over there. Okay, so what's hidden here? A green key. I hope... Yeah, because the other one is also green key. So yeah, I guess that's all we do there. Alright, so that means we can go through here. These thin walls are definitely indicative of this being a wall sub-level. Okay, so this will get released. I guess. Okay, I don't know what that accomplished. I guess it pressed that. And I think it... Oh, okay, pressed it more than once. Alright. That's good to know. Okay, so that goes there. Okay, I didn't want to go through until I knew it was safe for sure. I think these are the walls of The World Has Turned and Left Me here by Tyler. Because this definitely looks like the starting area. And I think the area where we were earlier is that... I mean, not that I've played that set here on the channel, but it's a level by Tyler Sontag, and it's not been in an official set. Oh! Is that where the fireball is ending up? It is, okay. That's good to know. So if I get the fire boots, I'm assuming that the red key will enable us to turn the block around and do all that, right? Let me press the button one more time, because if I go over there, I don't know if that means that I'll be able to switch the tanks anymore, so I just want to be safe. Oh, there we go. Okay, so... Okay, we couldn't have done anything there anyway, so let's just do this. Okay, so far so good. That's going to open up the... Okay, that's going to enable the dude to go there. Alright, so what's going to hold down that trap, though? Because that button holds that down, but this over there... Wait a minute, we can just go this way. Oh, and there's even walkers on the outside where the... I think it was fire in the original level was. Okay, so we can now go in here. I hope I don't have to not clear those dirt tiles. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Push and only push, what is it, these blocks in the teleporter without following them. Oh, okay, that's a partial post thing. Alright, this is definitely the exit area for World Has Turned. So I remember this, and I remember that path there. Okay, so it looks like there's a pattern with these appearing walls. Yeah. Okay. So I get the blocks and I push them in, right? And I don't follow them, so then I take the slide back. Is that the way it works? Alright, I've got a little concern here, and it involves the way we're going to follow the oh wait, I see how you would do it. Okay. I think I see how you would do it. Huh, that is very interesting. Oh, I almost misstepped there. Okay, so I think what we need to do for this first go-around... Well, wait a minute, no. See, what I was thinking is that this block could go up here, but then you'd need to take all the recessed walls in order to retrieve it, and that's not optimal for recessed wall usage, at least. So... Oh, wait, once this is out of the way, then we're good, right? Yeah. I'm going to assume that that ice corner in the lower left is just decorative. Alright, so let's go here. So don't follow them. Okay. The same goes for that ice corner up there, actually. Okay. So that should be all we need to do, right? I hope. Okay, there we go. So what happened to the other block? That's what we need to find out. I'm assuming this opens this and enables that to happen. Oh, okay, that does that. Okay. I'm still trying to get a handle on... Oh, I see. There's another path here. Got it. I guess that's it. That was a pretty decent level. It's not really my favorite, but I do like the elements it did have. I think the beginning was the strongest part. Alright, 7 by 7. Is this all there is? I only see walls surrounding me right now, and oh wow, the time is really short. Okay, so this appears to be the whole level. So let's figure this out. We got a little compressed puzzle here, and we can figure it out presumably with all the information we've got in our grasp right now. So this connects to this, right? You know, that's going to be useless right now, but then we got this over here. So what's the point of this ball? That's what we need to figure out. Okay, this is going to be a tricky one. I once made a 7 by 7 level. It was called Breathing Room, but it was a lot easier than this. And it made it into CCLP1. I was actually kind of proud of that one. So getting here will require that the toggle button be constantly pressed, right? So I'm assuming that that's going to involve the fireball coming up here when this is in the open position, and then hitting it, and then going back, and then hitting it twice, so that it will always remain in a constant loop. So the question is, how do we get the fireball up there? That's going to be the tricky bit. There's also this thing with a tank, but that's not what I'm concerned about first. My concern right now is, how do we start? Because right at the moment, there's really not a whole lot going on that seems to lead to much. I mean, we go down here to the... Whoops, I did not mean to start the timer there. We only have fire boots and flippers as far as boots go. We've got green key and yellow key as far as keys go. So getting the... I keep clicking by accident. I have my finger on the mouse and I shouldn't be doing that. So there's only... Oh, there's 7 chips, but there's no chips to actually grab. So I'm going to assume that that socket can pretty much be treated as a wall, right? That'd make the most sense. Is there anything that the ball can do? Oh, I see what you do. You trap the ball in the spot there with the toggle button. Then you can go back here and then get the flippers. I see. So that doesn't really solve the question of how to get back, though. So I get the flippers. I don't have any yellow key to use here yet because I can't get it at the start. So that's kind of a bit of a bummer. Oh, but I can just go through here at the start because I don't have boots yet. So I can take the recessed wall back, right? Then I can open this up, and then we can start the process of getting fireballs up here. Gotcha. So I guess the question, maybe it's an obvious question, but what do we do with the ball once the fireball's in play? Because that could be a potential issue. I mean, maybe it's not going to be that much of an issue because there's not much time involved here. So I guess the yellow key is what ultimately grants you access to this, right? Also, wait a minute. I just realized something. Where exactly is the exit? Is it under this block? I'm going to assume it is, because that would make sense. So, presumably, what we have to do is we have to find a way to make sure that the tank is... Oh, wait, we can just press the tank button there to force him over here. And then we can push the block. Okay. I think we got it. So we start here. We do this. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that was dumb. So we do this. Go up here. There we go. Okay, so now we go up here. Do that. Go back. We open that guy. Get this guy. Okay, let's see how that turns out. Okay, that was not what I was expecting, but that's alright. So, there we go. Okay, so that actually ends up being perfect then. Okay, so now, there is no blue key, but that's alright. We can just do this. That was really cool. I love the puzzle. I loved the way you get to put it together. I appreciated that there was no hidden info except for the exit, but, I mean, that's kind of logically deducible, so I don't really consider that to be, you know, anything wrong with that. So that was great. Alright, Jungle Bash. Alright, what do we have here? Jungle Bash. We have lots of monsters in very contained patterns, it seems. Some of them are very, very contained, like these guys. It's interesting because you have to you have to figure out which ones are more short-term, or not short-term, but like which ones have shorter paths and which ones have longer paths. I think the real challenge, though, is how do you figure out how they interact with each other, because some of these guys can cross over in some, not cross over literally, but like the way you interact with them can cross over into another one, so they kind of bleed over. Maybe that's the word to use. Okay, so that's the socket, so we know where that is. Like that right there, the way that bug and that paramecium function, or the way this bug and this paramecium function, there's a lot of bleed over here, and I love the way that works. Because you really have to be careful. It's a fascinating, what's the word? It's a fascinating dexterity test, because you're having to stop yourself from going too far. And I think that's one of the things that's really interesting about this, is that you're having to navigate this open area, and there's kind of a deceptive element of that, where you're like, oh, it's open, but really there's a lot more going on. Okay, let's just creep over here and get that. Alright, so where's the exit? That's the question. I'm just gonna keep going until... Here it is, right here. I like that paramecium that's stuck there. Frozen Blood... I wanted to use this title, man. Man, I should have claimed this on the level title bank. I was gonna use this for a CC2 level, because, I mean, there's so many options there as far as putting things on ice. I figure I could put a bunch of bombs on ice. But still, this looks kind of cool. It's pretty much similar to what I had in mind for my own level, so I can't be too mad, right? So this appears to be mostly a maze. There's the exit there. It looks like there's kind of a few layers to the maze as well. Okay. I'm kind of already getting lost. This is not good. I'm hoping this is not going to be one of those you just need one last chip and you can't find it kind of situations. It seems like there are protections in this level against loops. That's what I'm noticing. Yeah, because we're back here, and I'm pretty sure there's multiple ways to get back there. Alright, I see what you're doing here, Josh. Let's just try to keep up with where we're going. I like the fact that this level doesn't exactly have a symmetrical obsession, I guess you could say. Like a compulsion to be symmetrical. That's one of those things that I'm noticing more and more about level design, is that it's nice when levels deviate from what's often considered a norm or an expected norm. And I think that's one of the things I liked about CCLP2, looking back at it, is despite some of the issues with some of the levels, I did appreciate just how many levels were unique and interesting. And granted, you know, that's kind of a byproduct of the time in which they were made. But at the same time, a lot of that was also the fact that people didn't have all these, you know, lofty expectations for levels. There wasn't accepted conventions and tropes for level design that had to be followed, you know, kind of like an unspoken code. And I like the fact that that was the case back then. I know that I'm going to get a lot of disagreement on this, but that's one thing I liked about CC2's stock levels, even though I have a lot of problems with a lot of them, is that there were so many levels there that were just like, hey, let's just throw things to the wall and see what sticks. And that was kind of cool. I liked the pioneering spirit there, you know. Alright, I see how we could get to that ship over there, but I'm going to focus on this first. Are there extras? Because I feel like we haven't gone to the top left. Or have we? Or top right, I'm sorry, top right. I just realized we did. So yeah, I think there are no extras, and the last ship really is down here. Which is good, because that's, I think, easy to get. If I can remember how to get back. Like, a good example of a design trope that comes to mind with this kind of stuff is the having borders around your level. Like, I'm one of those people who's been a stickler for that, and I mentioned it a few videos ago. You know, I was so, like, whoa, when I played Thanks 2 and there was no border. But, you know, nowadays, it's like, I mind it less and less now. You know, it's not so bad. Alright, underwater Sokoban. All blocks have water under them. Each room is solvable, but completing 3 is required. Oh, I see. This is... I remember seeing a preview for this level on the Skype chat, or the Discord chat. This is very similar to Coral Reef. Alright, so I only need to get 2 more up there. But that's going to be a bit of a challenge, I'm assuming. Alright, so we got that. So I just need to get 1 more now. Alright, so I didn't even need all those blocks there. So maybe that's an easy one. Maybe that one was a simple one. I appreciate that not everything is required, just in case you mess one of these up. Alright, this one looks a little tougher because there's less of a straight line to follow, but I think we can start a line over here. This looks pretty doable. I think we should start one up here, actually. Let's do that. I gotta wonder how rigid this really is. Like, is this actually rigid, or is this not rigid? Okay, so this gets us a little closer. So now we have... Okay, this one looks a little tougher, because getting all this in place is definitely going to be a challenge. So let's do that. I'm probably messing this up, but I'm just going to see if this works. There we go. Okay, we got it. That one was a good one. I really love that one, because that one you really had to think outside the box. And maybe there's a better way to solve it that I'm just not seeing here. But that was well played. I really like that one a lot. I'm going to try to solve all 4 quadrants. Okay, let's go over to this one next. This one... is kind of a little all over the place. But it looks like we can build something here at least. I can get one square in, so it's not exactly bad. But now we've got a big gap here, so we gotta fill this up. Okay, so this, yeah, there we go. We should be able to get this pretty easily now. So now I'm going to have to connect all that, so let's work on that for now. There we go. Okay, so now, yeah, now I can do this. I wonder if these are actually the only ways to do them, or if there's multiple ways. I think the one in the upper left may have been a little more open. That one felt more rigid, though. This one, this is interesting. So a lot of these I can just push to the right, and I bet that's what we're going to have to do. Alright, it will probably behoove me to push that up where there's actually blocks to retrieve. Let's work on this like this. Okay, I just need 2 more, so it's not bad. There we go. Just these 2. That one was a really easy one. Alright, so we got all 4 rooms done. That was fun. And not too hard either. Alright, Paniola Ranch. Okay, we start on a dirt tile. Okay, I think I see how this is going to go down. So one of these is going to clone there, and the others are going to... Okay, that's interesting. I'm assuming that we don't press the trap buttons until we... Oh, wait a minute. You press them one at a time so that can open up. I see. Okay, so this is... Okay, I don't know if I really want to do that, so let's go here. Do I want to pick up all these yellow keys? I don't know if I have a choice here. I think I have to. Alright, let's push all these into the water, I guess. Okay. There we go. Gotcha. Kind of reminds me of Monorail from CCLP4 with the block pushing and fire involved. Okay, so now we can open this up. Where does this go, though? Over here. Okay, that does nothing right now. But now we can go in here. Oh, don't tell me I was supposed to press the button there. I really hope I don't have to do that. I don't think so, though, because I don't think there was really a good way to handle that. So let's just assume we did the right thing and keep going. Okay, so now we do that. I like how random a lot of the placement of the items here feels. But the key word is feels, because it's really not random. So now the question is, what do we do with all of this? I'm assuming we just push this up, right? Because, I mean, there's really nothing else to do with that. Is the objective to get out of here? Also, that looks really weird. That ball on the thief there. That's pretty cool, though. I like that. Alright, I don't want to get the fire boots yet, because I think we need to get all this stuff out or do something with it. Oh, I see. Okay, so I need to get the... I'm assuming I need to push this in there, right? I need to get a blue key and all that stuff. So I need to press a toggle button somewhere. Where is a toggle button? Aside from here. Don't tell me I was supposed to do that earlier. Oh! Wow. I just walked right into that. Good job, JB. I like the setup of this room. It reminds me of the Fuego Ironworks recessed wall maze, which I really also enjoyed. I'm going to assume a lot of these level titles are Pokemon references, knowing Josh. I don't really know a whole lot about Pokemon, so I'm afraid I can't really speak to that, but I'm guessing a lot of the titles here are references to it. Okay, we got through that a little bit quicker. Alright, so that has to blow that up. We absolutely have to go through here. Like, I don't see a way around that. Is that all the yellow keys? No, it's not. Is this all the yellow keys? Yes, it is. So I can't open up that yellow door up there, at least yet. I'm guessing the other clone machine has no purpose other than aesthetic value, right? I mean, that would make sense. I just want to know what to do with this room, because I need some sort of toggling to go on here. But I also need that bomb to blow up. So I think the fireball was used correctly. Wait a minute. There's a teleport there, and we can get fire boots. Okay, I see how it goes. I missed that last time. So, we were on the right track doing this. So let's grab the fire boots, go over here. You really have to remember what sort of open avenues you might be triggering by getting a certain item or whatever. Okay, there we go. So that's how that works. You press that. So that was the same fireball then. That's pretty awesome. I like that. Okay, and then we go over here, get that. Assuming we hold on to the fire boots. Yeah, we definitely need to. Are those pointing up or down? I can't tell if... I think that's pointed down. That's a pop-up wall. Okay, this looks kind of a little iffy here. But we got all this safe spot area to walk around in, so that's not bad. Okay, I'm just looking at the paths of the bugs just so I note what's what. Okay, don't go in their oncoming path here. I say right as I do that. Okay, there we go. So now I walk here. Okay, what are we doing here? What is the objective? I'm seeing a lot of tanks, and I don't know how many of these are really going to move when I hit that button there. Do I let go of all? Do I clear all the dirt? Is there something here that I need to see? That's going to move down. Just want to make sure that that's the only tank that's going to move. I think it is. I think the key here is just finding your way back. And we can do that simply by going through here. And then we're going to have to go down that slide. Okay, so I think that's the path. I think that's how we're going to do it. Yeah, none of them really moved, so that's good news. Alright, let's do it. There we go. So did that do anything for us? Or... oh, we can go here. Oh wait, that was the thing with the ball and the teeth and all that stuff. I'm still not sure how that worked out. Okay, so what do we do there? That looks like something where you'd use a hook in CC2, but this is not CC2, so... I think we need to go this way. This makes me nervous, because it looks like we're going to have to lead a monster around here. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's a teeth. Okay. Oh, is it that the teeth that we led earlier? Okay, where are we leading you? I'm assuming that this is all okay to clear. I'm kind of preferring... oh, down there. I see. Okay. So now I can go here. What is this? Should I even try that? I'm a little nervous about pushing that block. I know Josh wouldn't do anything dirty per se, but I just hope I'm not doing something I wasn't supposed to do later or something. Oh, okay, there was nothing there. Unless there's something now. Nope. Maybe I should have done it earlier when the teeth wasn't chasing me. But we made it out alive, so that's not bad. Okay, is there anything else here that we missed? There's not. Okay. Wait, why did that block... Oh, that's a clone machine. Okay. Why is it doing that? Is that just to prevent the sound from... This section is dedicated to Blue Forest Fire. Aww. All the memories we had of that level. Remember that? Okay, except all the walls are actually fake in this case. Thank goodness for that. I'm assuming that one is. I'm not going to try it. Alright, let's go through here. Is this it? Looks like we're getting the last chips here. What is this? Is that just a pointless block? Okay, so... I can't actually push that block into the water there, so I guess we're going to have to find another way into the exit. Okay, so now that teeth is completely trapped. Okay. I feel like these are the walls of something, but I don't know what they are. Like, this whole open section, it makes me think of Tyler's level... Oh, what level was that? It had like a monster leading thing at the end in the upper left, and it had like a glider and a fireball thing, and it was from TS1, and I completely forgot. All right, I don't know what if it is a walls of level, what the walls are. All right, red key rush. Okay, so we got oh, we got a really short time limit. Okay, let's blaze through this as quickly as we can, guys. Let's do this. We got one red key, two red keys, one again, two again. Is there something under that block? I should probably check that without dying. Dying is hazardous for health. Do not do that at home, kids. Do not die. Okay, I don't think we can get that red key there. So I'm going to forget about that. Just pretend that doesn't exist. Okay, that didn't... Oh, so that stops that. Oh, the teeth can die there. Okay, that's nice. So I can get that. Okay, and now I can get this. Cool. Alright, so now I can go through here. And we got a whole glider mess to deal with here. Fun times. Okay, just be super careful snatching keys away. Alright, so we got that. We can go through this. Oh! I didn't realize the paramecium was circling in that way. Whoops. That's a tricky thing. It's interesting to see how designers treat levels like this where there's a monster sort of dexterity thing under time pressure. Like, one of my favorite levels that does that still to this day is Very Hungry Caterpillar. I really love how that level handled the chase aspect while there was... I mean, the time limit was already short, but that whole thing made it even more more pressing. Or at least it made me feel like it was more pressing. I am doing badly here. We need to not fail so much. Okay, this time I should probably just go ahead and lead the teeth to the water right now instead of waiting till later. There we go. That way we can do this all in one fell swoop. Okay, now we can go in here and do this. Okay, now we can go up here. Let's not fail this time. There we go. That's what I wanted to do last time, but for some reason I misread the direction of that thing. Alright, what do we have here? We have another red key. Do we go back through there or not? I'm assuming the answer is yes. Let's do it. Because it seems like the level wants us to switch that at some point. And we got more of these. Nice. I don't think there's any red key under that, so let's... That was a mistake. I should have gone the other way, but I didn't want to lose my flippers, and I was way too afraid to try it. And that was not smart. That was not smart, and that was not smart. I feel like this is a Walls of level as well, but I don't know. It feels like a level that Archie Pusaka would have made. I just can't think of which one it would be. I don't know if that's actually it. It feels like that kind of enclosed, close quarters kind of Archie level, though. Alright, we made it through. Got through that. Wait for you. There we go. Alright, at least we know the order of operations now. That's the good news. So we first go down here, we grab the keys here. Don't go too far with that. And then we go back. Okay, here's where we get the 4 keys we need. Oh. Why in the world did I think that was a good idea? Man. I've really got to stop rushing so much. Even though that's what the title of the level says, I can't take it too seriously. Because I think we've got plenty of time. I don't think the level is that strict. Especially since there's so many variables that could go wrong. That makes me think it's less strict than it may appear on first glance. Okay, there we go. Alright, now for our favorite part here. I could probably do that a lot more quickly, but oh well. Okay, let's remember to press the button twice this time. And go this way. Okay. Do I want to get those fire boots? Oh, I can't get the fire boots. Never mind. Okay, so we just have to go through this. Maybe it's a level Zane made, because he's made a lot of levels with close walls like this, right? I think we have to do that. Oh, I'm really nervous about going down here. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm going to assume that we need to partial posts by doing that. So we save keys. Yes! Okay, good. We didn't fall for that trap at the end. That was very clever. Well done on that count. Alright, guys. I'm going to stop here. Next time we're going to do Blunderlust, but we will do so in the next video. So until then, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you on the flip side.